Imagine standing at a traffic signal. A young child walks up to your car asking for food. You hesitate. You want to help, but thought immediately crosses your mind. Will my money actually help? Or maybe you have thought about donating online. You find an NGO, read about their work, and just before clicking the donate button, another question appears in your mind. How do I know my donation is really reaching the people who need it? This isn't because people have stopped caring. In fact, people today are more willing than ever to support the meaningful causes. The real problem is trust, and this is exactly the problem that one organization from Varanasi decided to solve. This is the story of Ihskas Foundation. Every organization begins with an idea. Some begin with business, some begin with innovation, some begin with compassion. Ihskas Foundation was established in 2021 in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh by Satyam Singh. The foundation wasn't created because there was a lack of people wanting to help. It was created because there was a lack of confidence in the donation process itself. Many people wanted to contribute to society, but they often didn't know where their money was going, who was receiving it, or whether it was making any difference at all. The team behind Ihskas Foundation believed that generosity should never be based on blind faith. Instead, it should be built on transparency. Their mission became simple but powerful: create a bridge between donors and beneficiaries while making every act of giving transparent, meaningful, and impactful. Instead of simply collecting donations, they wanted to restore confidence in charitable giving. If you think about it, running a non-profit organization is never easy. Every day, thousands of NGOs across the world face similar struggles: finding donors, building credibility, managing campaigns, maintaining transparency, and most importantly, keeping people engaged long after their first donation. Today's donors don't just want to donate, they want to know the story behind the donation campaign. They want proof. They want to see lives changing. This changing expectations has forced many non-profits to rethink how they connect with the people itself. For Ihskas Foundation, transparency didn't become a marketing strategy. It became their identity. Throughout their messaging, one idea continues to stand out: people are ready to help. They simply need a reason to trust. Over the last few years, Ihskas Foundation has expanded its effort into multiple social initiatives. Perhaps the most remarkable among them is their daily food program. According to their foundation, they currently provided meals to more than 5,000 children every single day. For many of these children, this isn't just another meal. It may be the only nutrition meal they receive every day. But their work doesn't stop with hunger. The organization has launched campaigns addressing several social issues that affect communities across India. One of these initiatives is Project Her, focused mainly on providing sanitary hygiene kits to underprivileged girls. For many young girls, access to basic menstrual hygiene products remains a challenge, affecting health, education, and the confidence itself. Project Her aims to change that reality. Another initiative is Nurture Nature, encourages tree plantation and environmental conservation, reminding us that creating a better future isn't only about helping people, it is also about protecting the world they live in. The foundation also supports medical aid for people who cannot afford treatment and runs campaigns dedicated to the welfare of stray and abandoned animals. Whether it's feeding children, planting trees, providing medical assistance, or even caring for animals, the common thread running through every initiative is the desire to improve lives with dignity. When we measure the impact of a non-profit, numbers only tell a part of the story, but they do help us understand the scale. According to information published by the organization, Ihskas Foundation has facilitated more than 100 successful campaigns. They also report receiving support from over 1 lakh unique donors, building a growing community of people committed to social change. The organization also states that it has crossed 100 lakh rupee in donation and has impacted more than 100 lakh lives through its various initiatives. Behind every statistics is a family that received support, a child who received food, a patient who received treatment, or a community that found hope during difficult times. That is where the true value of the numbers lies. One thing becomes very clear: While exploring the foundation's website and public messaging, the focus has never been on celebrating individuals. Instead, the emphasis is always on the mission. Although Mr. Satyam Singh has not publicly built his identity around motivational speeches or viral interviews, the philosophy reflected throughout the organization is consistent. The belief that giving should be transparent, that trust should be earned, and that technology and accountability can make philanthropy stronger. Rather than asking people to donate because they should, the organization tries to create an environment where people donate because they genuinely believe their contribution is creating measurable impact. That difference matters a lot. Around the world, non-profit plays a critical role in solving problems that governments and institutions often cannot address alone. Whether it's hunger, education, healthcare, environmental conservation, or disaster relief, non-profit fill important gaps. But without donors, these organizations cannot survive, and without trust, donors stop giving. This is why transparency has become one of the most valuable assets for modern charities. Organizations that openly communicate their work, share updates, and demonstrate impact are helping rebuild the confidence in the charitable giving. Ihskas Foundation is positioning itself with the new generation of non-profit where accountability is just as important as the compassion. So supporting a non-profit doesn't always mean making a large financial contribution. If you believe in a cause, there are many ways to become a part of the journey. You can donate a campaign that resonates with you. You can become a monthly supporter, helping organizations plan long-term initiatives. You can volunteer your skills and time. You can sponsor specific cause like education, meals, healthcare, or environmental projects. Even something as simple as sharing a campaign with your friends and family can introduce the organization to someone who has the ability to make a difference. Every share creates awareness. Every conversation builds the trust. And every contribution, no matter how small, has the potential to change someone's life. Before we continue, a quick note from us. If you are a part of an NGO or non-profit, we would like to introduce ZenDonor, a donor management platform designed to help organizations manage donors, track campaigns, and streamline fundraising activities. To support the non-profit community, we are currently offering 1 year of free access to ZenDonor. You can find the link in the description. As often said, that the world changes on one act of kindness at a time. But kindness alone isn't enough. People also need confidence that their kindness is reaching the right hands. That is the promise organizations like Ihskas Foundation are trying to deliver. Not just donations, not just campaigns, but a relationship built on trust, transparency, and measurable impact. If you'd like to learn more about their work, explore their campaigns, or support one of their ongoing initiatives, visit Ihskas Foundation's website. The link is right in description. Because sometimes changing the world doesn't begin with doing something extraordinary. It begins with choosing to help and knowing that your help truly makes a difference.